What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I haven't done this in a minute. Driving vlog featuring my friend Hayden. He's being our cameraman today, being helpful because this windshield mount is not only holding my tuner on, but it's also got no strength left thanks to Cason's car. When we were filming that review, he broke my suction cup, so this thing doesn't hold up my phone anymore. But today's video is a little bit interesting. We're doing a video talking about the Sport Trac 11,000 miles after I got it. So in case you're new to the channel, this is my 2003 Sport Trac XLS. I've owned it for a little over 2 years now. It's primarily what the channel's based around. Basically, this thing is just a quick synopsis. It's got 224,000 miles on it. It's running a set of Motive 20-inch wheels wrapped in Nexen and for RU5 tires. Somewhat sticky. I wouldn't say they're the greatest thing in the world, but they definitely are really, really good for daily driving, which is what I do this with. I'm gonna pass some kids in the neighborhood and they're walking in the street. Why are you like this? There's a sidewalk. Well, usually it's a sidewalk. I guess I'm just stupid. Anyway, as I was saying, the this thing has 224k miles on it. It's got an intake and it's got an intake and it's got this tuner on it. It doesn't have the actual tune on it because of what I'm about to say when I get into the pros and like what's been up with it lately. The intake is a spec detuning intake. It's not the greatest. I've said in multiple videos that I would recommend the K&N until recently, where I've been hearing from people in the owners group on Facebook that the K&N doesn't fit. This is something that my friend Josh related in his channel for his business. He said in his most recent video about making his own intakes that the K&Ns apparently don't fit. But that's just from what I've heard from the owners group. I can't confirm or deny that, even though I have a channel. Holy crap, he is moving. That is a fast Hyundai. But let's get into what's happened. So, of course, if you're not new, this thing is starting a P0300 code. It started this about a month ago now. I don't remember. It's been a while. And it's only doing it at idle. It's only not having any issues when it's moving. Like right now, it's driving just like how it did before the check engine light came on, maybe just a bit slower because of limp mode, probably. It also throws a P0316, which is another misfire code. I haven't exactly figured it out. If it were timing or compression related, this thing would be running like hot garbage all the time. Like it probably would be just doing this right now. But, you know, it's running just like it did before. I'm thinking it's fuel or ignition related, so nothing like crazy serious like getting an engine rebuilt. I do plan on getting it rebuilt eventually anyway, but right now I'm just primarily focused on you know, keeping it running right now. And some other little things is it does have a bit of a wobble. I think my axle nut is freaking out. We replaced the wheel bearing about a year ago, and the axle nut came loose already once. It didn't fall off, so it's not like I lost my wheel or anything, but for a little while I felt a little bit of a wobble, especially after last week. I was driving around and I felt a little bit of a wobble in the wheel, but I think it's all just in my head because right now I'm doing about the same speeds I was then and nothing's happening. The headliner, the back of the headliner, I think is having an issue of the brake light leaking. I thought at first it was the roof rack from where I did the roof rack delete. But if it were the roof rack, I'd be having issues up in this area and over above Hayden's head. And I'm not seeing any of that. I'm only seeing it in that back area around the brake light, which is a common problem for Ford trucks, especially the F-150s from this time period. They were notorious for it, basically. A lot of videos I saw on the brake light leak were in the Fords. I think mine might be having the same issue, which would make sense. And it's something I could replace later on. I get the money to afford it. But I guess let's talk about some good. The good is this thing's still running strong. I mean, it may be misfiring and it may have the timing chain rattle, which I didn't mention. It started that a little while ago as well. But I mean, it's still running just like how it should. And the entire reason that neither of those issues have been fixed, the misfire or the timing chain, the timing chains are going to cost about $2,500 to fix, which I don't think most of us can afford right now. I can't afford it. I doubt many of you guys watching this, Hayden, so like I can afford it because I'm not going to go into depth in that in this video. We'll do that later. But oh gosh, that brake though. But basically, it's expensive to fix these motors. The 4.0 is so weird, having that jack shaft go to the back timing chain. It just makes a mess. But that's kind of that. I think before we close this video out, because I know I've been talking a good minute. There we go. Well, there you have it. That's kind of the Sport Trac 11,000 miles later. It's got a couple little issues to fix, but besides that, I mean, still running as good as ever. I can't say that I hate this thing. I still love this thing the day, like as much as the day I got it, and I've got a lot of stuff coming soon for this thing. So stay tuned for more. But as always, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. There's a lot of cool stuff happening very soon on this channel as we pass a cop. That would be a very clickbaity video. Got pulled over while filming a video. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, be sure to like, subscribe if you're new. There's a lot more videos like this coming very soon. Also, go follow Hayden on Instagram at practice_truth because he's getting a new ride soon and it's going to be interesting. See you guys later.